Three saints as riders. In addition to the painting of St. Koltah, the doctor, we find a similar painting that was painted on two sections of the walls. The two paintings together show three people, each sitting on a horse. One rider is on the eastern section of the southern wall of the choir, and the other two on the south wall by the door to the southern altar of the The two riders facing each other are unknown. No inscriptions remain to indicate who they were because a section of the upper part and a large part of the lower section have been destroyed. They wear Greek military clothes consisting of a blue robe and a red cape, and the rider on the right carries a spear. They may be military princes. The third saint, on the left of the southern wall, can be identified. He holds a spear which is pointed at a person kneeling under the horse. The head of this kneeling person is surrounded by a sacred aura, but his facial features are blurred. He wears a blue-green robe with a red belt around his waist and a crown sits on his head. This shows that he is not a saint, but a king or an emperor. Above the saint is an inscription in Greek, identifying the rider as Saint Victor. But nothing identifies the kneeling person. His clothes suggest that he may either be the Emperor Diocletian or Romanos. Investigating the history of Saint Victor, it was found that the two saints on the other painting had no relation to Saint Victor, nor did he have any contact with either of the emperors in this way. Therefore, the history of all three saints was investigated and compared through the science of modern iconography. The conclusion agreed was that this painting is not of St. Victor, but the Holy Mercurius, with the birth name Philopator and known in Arabic as Abu Safin, and the kneeling person is the Emperor Julian. The inscription above the head of the saint in the painting, referring to St. Victor, is incorrect, and not from the same period in which the painting was created, but added later. This painting dates from the 8th century AD.